the energy, frequency, and vibration to earn $100,000 a month as a high ticket closer. So we're on a safari in the most luxurious lodge inside South Africa. If you take a look around, we've got hippos over here. We've been out on multiple different safari drives. We've seen lions, we've seen leopards, we've seen rhinos, we've seen zebras, probably more animals that I'm forgetting. But in this video, I want to share with you how you can live the life of your dreams too. If you've been in sales for a number of months, a number of years, maybe even a number of decades, and you're still not living the life of your dreams, you're not getting the results you want, you're not making the commissions you want, selling is hard, selling is boring, selling is just not something that you feel like is taking you to the destination that you got sold when you got into high ticket sales, then in this video, I'm going to reveal why the missing piece for you is not aligning yourself with the right energy, the right frequency, the right vibration. Now, what if you're brand new in sales? If you've only been in sales for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, this is equally as critical for you, because making the wrong decision and not aligning yourself to the right way to sell is going to be the difference between 18 months from now, you ending up still as a poor, disappointed high ticket closer. But if you shift the choices you make starting today, I can help you end up 18 months from now as a rich closer, not just financially, not just having the abundance that you've created, but internally as well. So who am I, and why should you believe such a bold claim that I know I can help you? Well, as a high ticket closer myself, I built my income from $0 to earning over $100,000 a month in commissions. And I did that within 17 months. I then went on to train some of the top sales teams in the industry, like Alex Hormozi's old gym launch sales team. And I took them to their highest close rates in over a year. And now I've been able to replicate those same results into other high ticket closers. I have 4 inside my Unicorn Closer Mastermind that I've been able to take to earning over $100,000 a month in commissions, and not only replicating the same level of income, but also replicating the timeline. They've all been able to accomplish that working with me for 17 months or less. And so let's get into how I can help you replicate those same results. Now, first of all, when you hear someone say getting rich as a high ticket closer, we need to define what rich actually means. Because a lot of people, when they say rich, they're just thinking of the money. And sure, you didn't get into high ticket sales to be some cross-legged guru in a mountain. You got into high ticket sales because you wanted to create abundance. You wanted to have choices. You wanted to be able to live the life that you wanted to live. But there's more to being rich than that. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why the deepest thing that will make you rich as a person is to be able to live life the way you want to live life. And that is not only going to be about making the money that will unlock that lifestyle for you, it's going to be about something that goes much deeper. 18 months from now, you're going to arrive. Whatever happens, you're going to arrive. You're going to arrive at a destination. Just like I did after 17 months as a high ticket closer, just like my students did after 17 months in high ticket sales, working under my tutelage, under my mentorship, as well as the mentorship of my mentor. And you're either going to arrive in the place that you hoped you were going to arrive, where you've got the money, you've created the financial abundance you wanted, you're enjoying selling, selling is easy for you, selling is fulfilling, selling has helped you become more as a person, or you're going to arrive in exactly the opposite destination. But what I can guarantee you is 18 months are going to pass by and you're going to arrive somewhere. And so I'm going to share with you how you make sure, if you so choose, that you end up in the destination that gives you the wealth, gives you the riches, both internally and externally, that allowed me to come out on this wonderful safari, to enjoy it. I've brought my parents out with me, and so I've been able to bring them out on this experience as well. So let me show you what I mean on my laptop here. But before I do that, check out that elephant in the background. So don't mind that. Let me show you what is going to allow you to actually build the life of your dreams. Okay, so you can see here we've got the top line, which is the blue one, path A. You've got the bottom line here, which is the red one, path B. These are both the same person. This is you as a high ticket closer. The blue line is if you make one set of choices, and the red line is if you make the opposite set of choices. You can see here, I put down here, choose wisely. Why is that? Well, because even though these two lines are going in different directions, they both cross the same timeline. You've got 1 week here and you could be on the blue path or the red path. You've got 1 month here and you could be on the blue path or the red path. You've got 1 year here You could also be on the blue path or the red path. And then at the end here would be 18 months. So this is the same amount of time that it took me as a high ticket closer to get to $100,000 a month in commissions. Also the same amount of time that it took me to replicate that result into 5 high ticket closers that are all inside my Unicorn Closer Mastermind. So this bit here, 1 week, if you're on the blue path, you will be making significantly more money than if you're on the red path. Same at 1 month, same at 1 year, same at 18 months. Whatever timeline you're on, the difference in how much money you're making is not just going to be passing time, it's going to be whether you're on the right path or the wrong path. So now you might be wondering, well, what is the right path? What is the wrong path? How do I know if I'm on the right path? How do I know if I'm on the wrong one? And if I'm on the wrong path, what exactly do I need to do right now so I can get on the right path? So let's go for another walk and let me share with you the answers to those questions. Well, one of the big mistakes that salespeople make is they think that the differences are all going to be at the tactical level, the surface level. Do I handle objections this way? Do I have my tonality like this? Do I have script A or script B? But if you've been in high ticket sales for a while, you'll probably know that no matter how many tactics you keep learning, you're still not making the sales you want to make. You're not enjoying selling. You find selling very difficult. Your prospects don't open up. You have this conflict on sales calls. You have a conflict with the prospects and you have a conflict internally because you're just not enjoying selling. And so what actually matters is realizing as a high ticket closer that the thing that's going to make you the most sales is what is called alignment. And what does alignment mean? Well, when we talk about energy, we talk about frequency, we talk about vibration. Alignment means that the external reality you want to create is the same as the internal reality that you're showing up as. And so when you choose a way to sell, and you want to make sure that you choose a way that's going to make you as rich as possible, both externally, the money, the wealth, the abundance, but also internally in who you've become as a person, it's critical that you choose a way of selling that is aligned with where you want to end up as a person, where you want to end up at the end of one of those 2 lines, and also who you want to be as you're going on that journey. And so you've probably heard other sales trainers that say, the right way to sell is this, with a script. Maybe you've heard other sales trainers that say the right way to sell is without a script. Neither of those things are the right way or the wrong way. What is the right way is the way that you feel aligned with. And so for some people, doing the inner work, becoming more as a person, actually learning how to understand human beings is not something they're interested in. And if you're not interested in those things and you join a mastermind like mine to learn how to sell more by self-actualizing, which means actually becoming more as a person, you'll actually get worse results. You won't improve because it's not aligned with who you are as a person. It's not aligned with where you want to go as a person. Whereas the opposite is also true. If you decide that the way you want to live your life, the way you want to sell, is becoming more as a person, and as a result of becoming more as a person, being able to sell more, and you choose to align yourself with a community, a mentorship, a training, a way of selling that is about those things, the guarantee that I can give you is that you will make more money doing that. So don't listen to any sales trainer that says the right way to sell is this way, the wrong way to sell is this way will make you more money, this way won't make you more money or will make you less money. What you need to actually listen to is in here, your heart, your soul. What do you believe? Think for yourself. And so I've had a lot of salespeople that have been interested in joining my sales mastermind and they say, I've only been in sales a week or I've only been in sales a month. Should I join a high-level mastermind with closers that are making over $100,000 a month in commissions? And the answer is this. It doesn't matter how long you've been in sales, whether it's a week, whether it's a month, whether it's a year, whether it's a decade. We've got members in the mastermind across that whole spectrum. What does matter is that you know which path you're on right now. The blue path is one that you're aligned with, one that is resonating with you on the inside as on the outside. The red path, the one going down, is one that doesn't match. And the thing that I can tell you from studying the spiritual laws of sales and self-actualizing is the thing that will get you the worst results is this internal conflict, following the crowd because that's what everyone's telling you to do, as opposed to following your gut, following your intuition. And so wherever you are in your sales journey, the thing that you need to do is to make sure that you're learning a way to sell that is in alignment with the end goal. The end goal. There's a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. One of those habits of highly effective people is to start with the end in mind. So whether you've been in sales for a week or a month or a year, make sure you're choosing a path that's in alignment with that end goal. Is that end goal for you to have mastered selling with a script and to have memorized a bunch of tactics? And I'm not saying that negatively, that's bad. If that's what you want to do, it will make you the most amount of money that you could make because it will be aligned with you. If you want to end up at an end goal where you've learned to understand people, you've mastered yourself, and you're able to sell more because of who you've actually become, the transcendence that you've gone through as a person, making sure you sell that way is the way that's going to make you the most money. There are 2 versions of you. You could call it the tale of 2 closers. And one of those versions of you is going to be the version of you that chose the wrong path. That version of you is going to be poor. Not just poor financially, but poor in terms of your fulfillment, your passion, the glow in your eyes, the glow in your skin, because you're going to be on a path that isn't the destiny that you're supposed to be on. And then the other version of you could make the right decisions, could choose a way to sell that is aligned with you, is aligned with your heart and your soul, and you're going to enjoy selling, and your prospects are going to feel that. You're going to feel it when you're on a sales call, even if a call doesn't close, or even if a prospect isn't opening up. You're not going to mind so much. It's not going to affect you, because the deepest thing that matters to us, that we resonate with, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And so we'll go back this way. I've had a number of members inside my Unicorn Closer Mastermind that joined week 1 in sales. I've had members that joined before they'd even got into sales. They hadn't even started any sales training. They hadn't even gotten on an offer. But the reason they align themselves with my Unicorn Closer Mastermind is because the way that I sell is through self-actualizing, which means I'm able to get prospects to trust me and to open up to me, because what matters to me is becoming the best version of myself and living in alignment with that. And because that's in alignment with what I believe, when I'm selling in a way that's in alignment with what I believe, my prospects resonate with that. In fact, I manifest better prospects. I manifest more prospects showing up to my sales calls. All of the different metrics that you're looking to optimize as a closer, whether it's how many calls turn up to your calendar, the show rate of those calls that are booked on your calendar, the close rate, minimizing objection handling, reducing all the need to do follow-up. Those metrics are all going to be optimized, not by the way you sell tactically with a script or without a script, but the way you sell in terms of, is it aligned with you? That is the most important thing that you need to choose as a high-ticket closer. So for you as a salesperson, if you are not getting the results that you want to be getting, I can tell you very clearly that the number one thing, the first thing you need to look at is, are you aligned with the way you're selling? Does it feel right to you? Does it feel right to you to sell without a script? Or does it feel right to you to sell with a script? I'm not here to tell you one is right, one is better, one is worse. I'm here to tell you that the energy, the frequency, the vibration of how the universe works is that those that are in alignment will get the best results. There's a guy called David Hawkins that wrote a bunch of books on this: Power versus Force, Letting Go, Transcending the Levels of Consciousness, and he created a map of how the world is all understood based on different levels of energy. And the highest level of energy is actually the energy of being truthful, being authentic. So that simply means you're aligned with your actions into the things that you actually believe on the inside. And I see so many salespeople that are trying to fix their external problems, their lack of sales results, by learning more tactics. But it doesn't matter how much time and effort, months or years or money that you invest into getting better at sales, if the way you're trying to get better at sales is not aligned with you. So, the tale of 2 closers, the 2 different destinies that you can end up as. One of them, you're going to end up rich. And I'm not talking about just finances. Sure, I was able to make $100,000 a month in commissions. I've been able to get a bunch of my students to $100,000 a month in commissions within 18 months or less. 18 months or less from now, you're going to arrive at a destination. And that destination is going to be, you have the riches, that you have the financial abundance, you've moved out of a place of scarcity, you've created options for yourself, and you're happy. As a high ticket closer, you're happy with the way you sell. You're happy with serving your prospects. Or, hopefully not, you're going to make the wrong decision. And that wrong decision means 18 months from now, you're going to arrive at a place where you're poor. Yes, you're going to be poor financially, but most importantly, you're going to be poor on the inside because you are at a cross with your way of selling to what is truly resonating with who you want to be. And that intersection where things are not aligned and they're both going in the same direction and they're actually conflicting, that is why you're not getting the results you want to get to. That is why you're unhappy. That's why you're getting resistance from your prospects, because they can feel this. If you're not getting the results that you want right now, instead of thinking that spending more time, spending more effort, spending more money to fix that is the solution, look at, are you on the wrong path? Because straight down here is 2 closers that are 1 week into their journey. Straight down here is 2 closers that are 1 month into their journey. And over here, there's 2 closers that have been 18 months into their journey. And the difference in the income at 1 week, 1 month, or 18 months is the path that they've chosen, the one they're aligned with, or the path that they're not aligned with. So make the right choice, choose wisely, because the right choice will make you rich as a high ticket closer, and the wrong choice will make you poor.